Hello, hello, Facebook family. Um, how are you guys doing today? Haven't been live in like a week or two. Um, hey Swan. Real quick, I'm gonna wait on some people. Matter of fact, while I'm thinking about her. Hey Nicole. How do I do this? Let's see. See if we can get D-Dub on here to talk. Oh yes, shout out to Princess Dupor. She had her baby today. Her and Brian. So congratulations to you guys. So excited. It was a baby boy. I think she said 7 pounds 4 ounces. So I'm super excited. Also, a couple of things over from last week. Shout out to Danshell. It was Waters. Now it's Wortham. Her and Robert Wortham on their wedding. It was very nice. Also, Adriana and Jacoby. I didn't get to make it, but I seen pictures and the wedding was awesome. Awesome wedding. And so congratulations to you guys as well. Oh, it was awesome. I enjoyed my week with them. So just congratulations. Also, I seen Brianna Branch. I know she just had her baby today. So congratulations to you. There's so much going on here at the end of July. Oh my gosh. People getting married. People having babies. Just awesome. So I am here. I'm gonna do my devotion and everything today because I haven't been able to come on here and do anything. I've been pretty busy, so I'm gonna go ahead and get one in for today and share it with everybody. I was on Facebook today. Someone named Faith. She posted her sister, and she was giving her her word, her testimony. It was so awesome. Like it touched me. Like I felt that she was basically saying that. Hey Duncan, let's see. Hey guys. She was just talking about that it was because she was like telling about how her schedule is and how she gets up early in the morning so that she can get to work at least an hour early, and it's about a 45-minute commute to work, and how she leaves that early so that she doesn't have to sit in traffic and she can kind of gather her thoughts and prepare herself to go on into her job and be positive and everything like that. And so she said one day she had a bad day and she ended up leaving to work early. She was just like, I can't do it. So she left early. And so the next morning she woke up. She said she sets her alarm. She has about 5 different alarms. And she set her alarm clock to get up at 3. and she gives herself positive things like wake up, let's be productive today, and things like that on her different alarms. Well, she was so disturbed and frustrated from the day before, so that next morning she didn't get up early like she would use her normal routine. And so she ended up leaving the house about 6 something. And so everyone knows, I don't care where you at 6 o'clock, 6:30 in the morning, you gonna deal with traffic. Hey, hey. Yeah, you're gonna deal with traffic. And I'm talking about, depending on how far, like she said, her commute is 45 minutes. And so if you in traffic, I mean, and you got people who, they're not morning people. See, there goes Faith. I'm talking about you, Faith. Well, your sister. But everybody's not a morning person. And so she was just talking about how frustrated it is, or how frustrating she got over sitting in traffic was the most frustrating part of it. And it really bothered her spirit. She was just so upset. It ruined her day type of deal. And she said later on, it had her in tears. She said that she questioned, like, why am I going through this? And she was very upset. Well, she, at the end of it all, okay, to sum it all up, it was basically, she said God said to her, how can you get upset for breaking your routine, basically? That was your choice. You knew you was supposed to get up early in the morning because you know how it is. You like to get up early, plan ahead, and everything like this. You decided to lay there because you let the day before mess up, going ahead. And so she said that what I got out of it was, for one, don't let your past affect your future. And when God has a purpose for you, you have to, one thing she said is get up. Even though you're tired, you're drained, you're frustrated, and all that stuff, you have to still get up. Okay, you have to still get up and keep moving. Because if you lay there and you say, I don't want to get up because I'm frustrated, or because I'm tired, I'm upset, or whatever the case may be, you're going to miss out on something. Or in her case, she got frustrated and upset. It bothered her spirit. She was messed up, once again. And for another day. And with God, you have to, I know I needed to hear that too. I was like, oh my gosh, that was good. And so you have to keep on moving. You have to motivate yourself. If find whatever it is that motivates you to keep you going. Because like I've always said in all my videos, God has a purpose for everybody. He has a purpose for everybody. And it's up to you to do what you have to do. And sometimes you have to sacrifice. You have to make sacrifices, make choices that, and it don't matter if other people don't understand. What I'm learning is not for other people to understand what you got going on. It's between you and God. And so when you have that relationship and you get to the point in your journey to where you can understand that nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. Okay, and I'm getting off. I get off into the thing, but so she said all of that to say, to just be encouraging and help people to know that you gotta keep moving. You can't just give up. You can't just go and lay down and give up, your day, because your day is not gonna go as usual because you didn't do things as usual. And sometimes, God may take you down another path, another street. Okay, and maybe it's for the better. Hey Ida, hey Donna. I needed to hear you. I've been afraid to move forward or trust situations because of past hurts, and you reminded. Uh-oh. That's right. Like, you don't bring that stuff into your into your present, because it's a new day. It's a new season. So what happened to you, or what may have happened, what may have happened back in the day, don't let that become who you are. I mean, many women, I mean, men too, but mostly women, they go through a lot of tragic things, emotional phases and stuff, from relationships, trauma from being abused or hurt or neglect. All of that stuff, women have been through. And again, like I say, men too, but you see it more with women. And we go through these things and we hold on to it. We tend to take it with us wherever we go. And so now, if you've been in a certain relationship where trust was an issue or abuse was an issue, you go on to the next relationship. And here you are, you have fear, and you're carrying this hurt and this pain with you, to where you can't even enjoy your relationship with the next person because of what the last person did. You have to be positive. Pray. Stay prayed up. Stay prayed up. Remember that God is always going to keep you. He's always going to protect you. Now, not to go and get it. I mean, if it's just, just God just putting right there in your face, this guy is abusive. You see the way he talks to you, on y'all first date. Then you need to say to yourself, okay, we had our first date. Didn't really enjoy it. Didn't really work out. I'm going to keep moving. Then do that. But don't put yourself in a situation either to where you're going to be back in the same situation you was in your past. So when you go, if the things that you picked up and learned in your past, take a part of it with you. The lesson learned. Okay, don't take the hurt and the pain. Look, this is what happened. He hurt me. I learned from this, or whatever. Or she hurt me. I learned from this. But it's not going to happen again. Okay? And you don't have to just stay in a shell either. It's different ways to handle that. And again, one of the biggest thing is having that relationship with God and praying. Praying and reading. He was good to hear this. Thank you, Ida. That's all right. What you are saying, amen. Thank you. Hey, y'all. So yeah, we have to just be mindful of the things, and also another thing that I wanted to touch bases on while on that topic is a lot of people, we fear spirits. When you are have that relationship and you're spiritual, we fear spirits. We ask God to cover us, but people do carry spirits, and you have to be careful. Okay, that's why it's good to stay prayed up. Thank you, Ida. Your boss not here. But people tend to, this is for women and men too. Be careful who you sleep with. Okay? I'm gonna say that. Be careful who you sleep with. Because people have spirits, and I'm a strong believer of that. I don't know if, you guys are, but when you go and you sleep with as my mom used to say to me and me and my sister, she talked about Tom, Dick, and Harry. Okay, when you out there sleeping with Tom, Dick, and Harry, you bound to catch some spirits that's gonna carry along with you. Okay, you know they say you lay down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. That's some spirits. Okay, and so we have to all be mindful of that too. When we're going out and we're talking to different people, it's best not to sleep with them until you're married. Just going off, the Bible says, that's only right, but we're human. Things happen. Thank God for him being a forgiving God. But we just have to be careful with who we mess around with and, get with, and who we have our children around as well. Because all these babies, y'all, it hurts my heart. All these babies coming up missing, dead. Like, this is crazy. I don't know what's going on in this world, and all I can tell you guys is watch your kids and pray. Pray for this world. Because, see, God, he can do all things. Yes, he can. But he ain't going to do it all by himself. And he going to need his people's help to do this. Okay? We have to put in work. This world here is just steady, just falling apart. Sleep in your computer, you can used to say that. That's, hold on. You're not crazy, Ida. You're not crazy. You just don't take no mess. Which, when it comes down to taking mess, women, men, you don't have to take anything from these people out here. From when you're in these relationships, you don't have to take. Let me tell you, set yourself up with standards. Okay, don't accept anybody. Anybody ain't for everybody. Okay. They say God has someone out there for everybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care the way you look. If you big or small, if you short or tall, if you light skin, dark skin, it don't matter. God says somebody out there for everybody. Okay? And it may not just be, bam, there he is. Or bam, there she go. That's for you. That's the one right there. It may not just be like that. But in time, especially if you're a person that's been through a lot, you should take your time when it comes to that, so that you don't set yourself up to keep getting hurt. Okay? You don't have to keep scarring yourself every time you get in a relationship and he hurts you, he cheated on you, he hit you, he talked to you crazy. Aww. Thank you. I miss talking to you too. Yeah, we don't have to settle, men or women. Men don't have to deal with the abuse of women. Let me talk about some women. Okay. I understand, the law is the law, but respect is respect. Okay. And women don't have no business putting their hands on a man just because they are a man. They think that, if I hit him, he not gonna hit me because men not supposed to hit women. No, men are not. But you gonna respect that man, and you're not gonna put your hands on him, because if he do turn around and put his hands on you, you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be crying. You're gonna be upset. You're gonna want to file charges. So it's best not to put your hands on him. What my mama used to say: do to others what you want done to you. That's what my mom say. So if I want somebody to respect me, I'm going to come off with respect. Now, you get disrespectful, okay, you don't want that other side to come out, I'm going to forgive you. God going to forgive me because I'm going to ask for forgiveness. I'm not going to go cuss you out. Okay, but I'm gonna do my best to handle it, and I'm gonna pray for you. Okay, I might have to do a couple woo sighs. Okay, but nobody deserves to be disrespected in any kind of way. Nobody deserves to be hit on. So, because God told me, be still, and know I am the Lord, and I will fight. That's right, Ida. Let me tell you, one time, I went to church and a pastor told me, okay, you know, they say don't listen to all pastors and stuff. But he told me, God said, be still. And just y'all know, for about a week, it kept replaying in my head, be still. God said, be still. What am I doing? And at that time, I wasn't married to my husband, Marlon. I was just in a relationship with somebody who was trying to become a pastor. And right now, he is a pastor, you know, thank the Lord. But I kept hearing things. Things kept going on. You know, things didn't seem right. But the pastor said, be still. And I said, what does he mean? What is God, what am I missing? What is God trying to tell me? Be still. I couldn't understand it for anything. And I went to my mom. I said, Mama, what does it mean what could he be talking about when he said be still? And she said, it could be a number of things. Look it up. What is going on in your life? God is telling you to be still. Maybe the things that's stressing you out the most is what he's telling you to be still about. Hey, Cavante, what up? And so I went in the Bible. Matter of fact, let me since I'm online right now, I ain't even gotten into my devotion, y'all. I guess this is my devotion. Sometimes I just let God just take control, and whatever it is he want me to talk about, I just start talking. So, let me see. I know Ida just gave me a good one that I used to read. That was one of the verses that I read. But see, God said, be still. And so, there's a couple of verses in the Bible that it talks about being still. Ecclesiastes 3:7, a time to tear and a time to mend, a time to be silent and a time to speak. Okay, then you have James 1:19. My dear brother, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. I'm going to read that one again. My dear brothers, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Okay, I know we all can attest to that, okay? Because we slow to listen, quick to speak, and quick to become angry. Okay, so we're doing the total opposite of what God said to do. Or that's how the majority of us find ourselves doing, is the total opposite. We have to learn to listen, okay, because God is many different ways that he gonna try to get to you. So you have to open up your ears to listen. And even I found also married couples, newlyweds, listening, communication is the key to your relationship. So it's not only God saying for everyone to be quick to listen, you know, when it comes down to spiritual, but your marriage, listen to each other. Because when we quick to speak, you miss something. And then there y'all go, y'all finna be arguing. It took me and my husband some time to figure that out. To figure out how to actually take the time and listen to what each other is saying. And I'm talking about word for word. Okay, not just hearing bits and pieces of it and then you just start talking, but you have to actually listen word for word till till you hear that period. Okay? That way it cuts down on a lot of arguing, a lot of misunderstanding. Okay? And when you learn to listen, listening tends to control you from becoming so angry. Okay? And so that's something else that you learn, or I've learned since I've been married. Knows you are telling the truth. Everyone should listen to what you want to say. Yeah, because then, and a lot of times in your relationship, it tends to come off as if, oh, well, you don't care what I'm saying. You only care about what you're saying. I know that's what a lot of people argue about. I don't ever get to say what I want to say because you always saying you get to say what you want to say. You know, they tend to go back and forth like that. But if we take the time to listen to each other, then we won't get angry at each other. Because then at that point, it comes to a comprehension. Because now you're starting to understand because you listen to everything that I said. Even if that means repeating, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do that to my husband. I'm sorry, I didn't. I'm sorry, I missed that. Can you repeat that? I'm sorry, I didn't understand. I'm sorry. You know, that's just me. Because I don't want to get upset thinking you said something that you really didn't say. Okay, or my mind just piecing some stuff together and I came up with my own. He used to tell me that all the time. I think you just come up with stuff. I'm sorry. So now I listen. We listen to each other, and now we're able to have conversations without without arguing. Okay, and that's a step for us. Okay. And so, let me go to the next one though. The next one was Psalms 46:10. He says, "Be still and know that I am God." And this is the one that I just quoted. "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." Let me read that again. Be still is what God said. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. And that's Psalms 46:10. Psalms is a good book to read in the Bible as well. The next one was Exodus 14:14. "The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still." Bam. That was it. The Lord will fight for you. You know, the old folks say in church and stuff, what we learn, they always say, let God fight your battles. So that means when you grow spiritually, you'll understand that. Because see, then your stress level, it just went from 9 to about a 2 when you be still and let God fight your battles. Because my stress level used to be way up there. It was probably like on a 15. And it came all the way down. Because see, then I don't worry about much. I don't care. I'm not going to say I don't care. I care. But it don't bother me. It ain't going to stress me. It's not going to be the death of me. Okay. I remember when I struggled paying bills and stuff. We all struggle sometimes. We all get stressed out when it comes to bills. Okay? Especially those who not just sitting on top of money like that, you know. We stress. How this gonna get paid? This is due and I don't get paid to this point. So then you get stressed and you get worried. You get frustrated. Now we tend to take our anger out on other people because of the things that's bothering us. We lashing out on people that we shouldn't be lashing out on. It's not their fault. But that's when you think about that. The Lord will fight for you. No need to worry. Be still, baby. And that's what we got to do. So then what? We looking at? Okay. Oh, that's due on the, what's today? The 26th? Okay, that's due on the 29th. I don't get paid till the 30th. They'll have to wait. Okay? Hey, Randy, if they don't want to wait, you know what? At this point, I'm like, it ain't meant. Maybe I don't need to have this. And I posted something the other day on Facebook. It was about materialistic. That was on me heavy. And I've been telling people lately, stop worrying about stuff. That materialistic stuff. It come and go. It come and go. At one point in my life, I had a lot of things. And I was going through some things. Okay, and when I talk about transition, I had a transition. I had a complete turnaround. I was going through some things. And I almost got mad at God. And I was like, why? God is good. He is awesome. But I got mad. I got mad at God. And I didn't take it out all on him. But I'm asking him why. And I've always been taught, don't question God. Don't question what he doing. And I know people always say everything ain't God. People always want to talk about God this and God that. I understand everything is not God. But he gonna show you. And everything got taken away from me. Everything seemed like it was just going down, down, down. I started losing things left and right. I lost so much, and I was so down and so depressed and so hurt. Okay? I just felt like my life is over, y'all. But one thing I can say is after so long of losing things, I thank God for picking me back up and getting my head on straight. I started praying. I got more involved in church. And I gave everything. I remember the day that I was at church. And yeah, that's true. I was at church that day, one Sunday, y'all. And when I say the spirit was heavy in there, he was. I'm talking about from the moment I walked in that church, I started crying. Because the spirit of God was so heavy. Okay, I was crying through praise and worship. I was crying the whole praise and worship. The spirit was just hitting me left and right. Okay, and I went up there, and one of the pastors prayed for me. And she told me, she said, this is the last time that you're going to be in this position. This is the last time that you're going to feel like this. And from that point, she didn't know nothing that was going on. I didn't tell her. But I knew inside what was going on. And God knew. And God spoke to me. And told me that I wasn't going to have to go through this no more. Because I had devoted myself. Okay? I got on my knees because I'm not ashamed. I got on my knees and I prayed. And I asked God for forgiveness. Yeah, and he will fight your battles. We will never leave you nor forsake you. Yep. And so I got on my knees and I just asked God, I'm like, God, please forgive me. Please, I'm so sorry. You know, sometimes you just got to talk to God. You know how you sit around and you talk to your friends. I ain't talking about calling him dog and, you know, that he ain't homeboy, he ain't all of that stuff. Have some respect for him when you talk to him. But I'm like, God, please forgive me. I'm so sorry. I messed up. I took my faith somewhere else. And from that point on, I said, my faith is in you, God. All my worries, I'm talking about that day. Hey, if y'all don't believe me, for those who know my husband, ask him. That day, when I left church, I told him that feeling that I got, the way God just released all of that off of me, that heavy burden and everything, it would no longer stress me out. I'm not going to go back. And I have not been back. Things don't stress me out. If I lose my car today, I ain't gonna have no car. Gotta figure it out. Okay, that's how simple I made things. Okay, he'll figure it out. I don't do nothing anyways. Too much of anything. So, I mean, my kids say I got a husband. But you know what? He's blessed me to have a husband who works hard. My husband works so hard every day. He's out there working, maintaining our business so that we can have a roof over our head, so that we can be fed. Okay? So that we can, he's just been providing. He's made a provider. And when I say I'm so thankful and grateful, and sometimes I'll be like, I'm at home and I'll be so bored. I'll be like, I need to do something. Y'all know we own 2 security companies, and so with mine, I'm just kind of sitting on it right now. Kids are out for the summer and stuff, so I'm a stay-at-home mom. That's what I've been doing. So everything's been on my husband pretty much. And so he works. He brings in the money. He makes sure the bills get paid, make sure we don't go hungry and everything. And so it's truly a blessing to have that. And I always tell him, I'll be like, I be bored at home. I need to work. If I just get a part-time job, because, running a business ain't easy. You got to put in a lot of work. Excuse me. Randy, my company been up and running. I opened my company up in February, March, I think. So if you go on DPS website, it's like been up. It's been active. So I just work here and there, here and there. But see, don't be a hater. I can do that though, because you know what? I was blessed with a husband who's going out working every day. He's blessed us to have a successful company, to where, we have employees to work for us, and we don't have to do all the hard work. We kind of move when we want to. And so you made me get off track. Randy, made me get off track. Okay. I was on the road here. But I was talking about being still and everything. Let's see, invites. Yes. But thank you. Thank you though. So let me read the other one, because Randy threw me off. The other verse, it was 10 verses total, and I've read 4. Okay, so let me get through this process. Psalms 37:7. Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not yourself over the one who prospers in his way, over the man who carries out evil devices. Ooh. Be still. I'm processing this, y'all. When I say ooh, I'm processing this. Thank you. Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not yourself over the one who prospers in his way, over the man who carries out evil devices. Can anybody speak on that? I know that it has to do with be still and wait, fear not, I'm God. But when it says fret not yourself over the one who prospers in his way, which is God, fret not yourself over God. But then it says over the man who carries out evil devices. So would that be saying over the man who destroys all evil? Maybe. Somebody help me with that. Help me. I'm trying to break that down, and I don't have the words to really break that down. If anybody wants to tune in, add on to this video chat, they can. But this was on Psalms 37:7. Again, it says, "Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not yourself over the one who prospers in his way, over the man who carries out evil devices." So, excuse me. So I'm gonna go on to the next one. Again, if anybody wants to speak on that, they can, to kind of help understand, give a breakdown of it. Because that one I can't. I mean, I understand it, but it's hard to explain it, I guess. I don't know. Psalm 62:5. "For God alone, O my soul, wait in silence, for my hope is from him." Faith, hope, all of that's from God. The next one is Job 6:24. "Teach me and I will be silent. Make me understand how I have gone astray." We all can ask God to teach us to be silent. Even if you feel like you are silent, you know how to be still and be silent. Still ask for it. There's nothing wrong with it. It says ask and it shall be given. And so I think that's like an awesome thing that God allows us to do, is ask, and he will give that to us. And so if we ask for him to help us and guide us in silence, he will find a way. And then one day you're going to find yourself like, I didn't even realize that I was even being still, being silent. Okay, so the next one is Psalms 131:2. I like this one. It says, "But I have calmed and quieted my soul like a weaned child with its mother, like a weaned child in my soul." The weaned child is my soul within me. So the next one is Isaiah 32:17. "And the effect of righteousness will be peace, and the result of righteousness, quietness, and trust forever." And then we have 1 Thessalonians 4:11. "And to aspire to live quickly, and to mind your own affairs, and to work with your hands as we instructed you." I don't really see that one as one, but though that there were the 10 verses about being still in the Bible. And so with all that has been said today, you guys, hold on. So just speaking on being still, and putting all your worries in God's hands. You feel, a lot of people tend to feel like it's a lot of noise, like it's too much going on around you to where you can't hear. Even like when we're in church and you may feel the spirit in the church. The spirit is in there. You might look around and see everybody else, and the pastor says, "Close your eyes and let's pray." But you too focused with your eyes open, looking around, trying to see who bowing their head and who doing this and who doing that. Close your eyes. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Kiana. Close your eyes and free your mind. Okay? And just allow God to take you into that place, into that spiritual place, to where you're not thinking. It's like to me it's like you're not thinking. When I'm at church and I get into the spirit and I start praying, I close my eyes, and it's like all I can say is, "God, I'm listening. Speak to me. Feel me." I'm opening up my ears, and then just be quiet. Just be quiet and just feel it. It's like a feeling. You just feel it. You don't need to think about anything. Just feel it. And it'll come to you. Hey. And so in just listen to the voice of God. Don't worry about your circumstances at the time and all of that stuff, because at the end of the day, again, like I said in the beginning, it's about you and God. You and God. And God is going to stay the same. Always. God don't change. He stays loyal. He's loving. He's not going to leave you. He brings you joy. But all you need to do is pay attention to where he's taking you, to the things that he's trying to say to you. And don't look at the storm. Don't look at the storm. The storm is your circumstances, the problems you're facing. Don't look at that. That's why he say be still. Because God has already proved that he can calm any storm. I'm a witness to it. I know there's plenty of people that are. But like I said earlier, sometimes God allows you to face trials. He tests. He gives you tests. And the tests are to teach you to depend on God. And a lot of people don't look at it like that. He's trying to teach you to put your trust in him. Put your faith in him. Give him your problems, your worries. It's either you're going to go two ways. You're going to trust and depend on God, or you're going to go the opposite way. Okay, which means you lost faith in him. Okay. And so he wants to know if you're going to stray away, or if you're going to stay and trust and believe that he's God and he's can fight any battle. To know that God is in control. We have to know that God is in control. Stop fearing, worrying, and just trust him. Trust him. A lot of times when we want to hear from God, let's say you're at home, find a place, a quiet place, a lonely, quiet place with no noise, and just stop and just focus on the beauty of Christ. Okay? God is beautiful. The things that he does is what makes him beautiful. What he done for us is what makes him beautiful. And I guarantee you, you'll receive peace. He promised us peace. So you'll get peace. You'll be able to relax, all because of your faith in God. Sometimes you just have to look up scriptures to kind of help you and guide you. I do that. But God promised to help us and to never leave us. And so I hold him to that, just like he holds me to my responsibilities as a follower of Christ and his child. And, but again, talk to God. Talk to God. Trust in God. Be still. Wait for God. Listen for his voice. Rest in his strength. If you do all of that, you'll find yourself growing. you'll be growing. So just remember, no storm is greater. Okay, no storm is greater than God. And stay prayed up. And hey, everybody who has tuned in. I know, Tiffany. Hush. I didn't even go into the devotion that I was going to set myself up on today, because God had different plans. So I just went with it. Let's see how strong your faith is. But always keep your head. And trusting God, you always see. Yep, He'll always see you through. And so remember to be positive. Okay, and have faith. Keep like Mildred said, keep your head up. And like Tiffany said, no fear. Have no fear. And we're all children of God, so He takes care of His children. And so just kind of recapping, we talked about women and men taking on these burdens, okay, from their past and taking them with them in their present and carrying it to the future. Again, remember, we're not doing that, okay? We have to let go of the past so that you can fulfill your great duties on this earth, your purpose, okay? If you hold on to the past of your hurt and your pain and your struggle, you will find yourself always down, always in the same position, not getting ahead. You're always going to have this burden on you, and it's going to be hard for you to move on and be in other relationships. And even when it comes down to communicating, a lot of times when people go through certain things, they have a hard time communicating with others. And a lot of times it's because they're carrying on what has happened to them. They haven't let it go. But what I've learned, again, everything that I talk about is based on experience. And what I've learned is, for one, the more you talk about it, the easier it gets to talk about. It was a situation that every time I talked about it, I would get upset and I would cry. Okay, so it was very emotional for me. But now I can talk about it. Hey, Robert. Now I can talk about it without crying. Okay, whenever you can speak on something that used to make you cry all the time, and now you can speak on it and not cry, then that means you accomplished something. That means you moved on. It's no longer a burden. You let it go. What's more so is when you find yourself not even talking about it no more. Only time you talk about it is if somebody else bring it up. But when you done forgot about it, that means you left it in the past. Even if something comes up and sparks it up, flashback, okay. That was it. It didn't affect me. Why? Because God has a purpose, and I'm going to walk in it. So that means everything that happened, maybe that was my learning lesson. I learned from it. This is what happened. This is the result of it. So not today, Satan. Okay? Devil, step back. Because you are God's child, like Mildred said. You're God's child. One thing, just like Robert, and I'm going to talk about you and my friend Denshell, like I told you guys, the devil don't like to see people get married. He don't like it. He don't want to see you go before God, giving your vows before God, honoring God, doing what God says you're supposed to do. He don't like that. And so you guys were going through a lot because the devil was trying to attack. He was attacking. He was trying to find every way to get to y'all to say, I'm done. I don't want to be in this no more. I don't think this is for me. This ain't meant for me. Now, again, like I said earlier, everybody not meant for everybody. But when you've come to a point to where you feel like, where you guys are like, this is who I want to be with, this is who I want to marry, you know, like I said to you guys, put things to the side, okay? And think about, is this situation that we're going through, or this argument that we're having, is it so bad to where I want to give up everything? Or is this something I can say, okay, I'm upset right now, but in a few hours or in the morning, I'm going to wake up refreshed and I'm still with the person that I love and want to be with for the rest of my life. And that's how you have to think about it. That's what's going to keep you moving. Know that He's God, and know that you are where He wants you to be. Continue to, what I say, pray, read, follow His word, and He's not going to go astray. And so the devil the devil is a lie. He is a lie. And he don't want to see us happy. The devil don't want to see nobody happy. Okay, he like to see us struggle. Okay, he likes us crying, being hurt, being torn down. I mean, what would the earth be without the devil, right? What would it be like? How it was supposed to be? Perfect. Everybody was supposed to be like God. Now we all have to put in work. Put in work. Not to be caught up. Not to get caught up. Everybody has a choice. Everybody has a choice. Either you want to be God's follower, because God created us all. So either you want to be a follower of God, or you want to be, doing evil things with the devil. Okay, making everybody's life miserable. And, one thing that I did learn is that the devil is he's going to perk things up. He going to make it look nice. Because that's what catches our eyes. The finer things, the nice things. Oh, they look good. I want that. Oh, that drink. That looked good. So I'm going to drink it. Oh, that was real good. So I'm going to continue to drink it. Oh, now I'm drunk. Oh, now I can't handle myself. Now I'm doing crazy stuff because I got caught up. And the devil just sitting back like, I got another victim. I got another victim. Okay? And God up there like, when is my children going to learn? When is my children going to learn to listen to me? I'm going to give her a chance. I'm going to give her an opportunity. I'm going to give him the opportunity. That's what God's saying. That's our dad. Okay? Parents tend to be leaning on their kids. They tend to give them chance after chance to get it together. Chance after chance to get it together. Okay, baby, you messed up this time. I'm going to give you another chance. Okay, so you did it again, but I'm going to work with you. I'm going to work with you. And that's what God, he does. He said, I'm going to work with you. Okay. Now, I didn't say you couldn't have something to drink. But I said don't drink to get drunk. Where you can't function up here. To where you just out there doing anything. And that's what the devil wants for us is to be out there acting a fool, showing our butts. And so we have to be strong. And that's one thing. If you feel like you're not strong enough, pray. Again, everything falls back on prayer. Pray, Lord God, please give me the strength, Lord God, to go throughout my days, Lord Jesus. Give me the strength to handle any battle, obstacle that may come in my way. That's what we need to start praying for, along with praying for our people. You know, for the protection. Ask God to guide you, give you protection, show you your purpose. All these things you're praying for, you're asking for. And God's going to put it into place. But we have to learn to be patient. Everything is not going to be like, happen in a matter of seconds. Just like a human body, they say it takes at least 30 days to develop a habit. And so we like when we go to try to lose weight, it's a process, right? Now, God can move as fast as he wants to be honest. He can. But a lot of times he want to know if you're true to him, or if you're just doing this because you in that moment in time of your life to where you feel like, where you feel like this is just, you just torn down, you just can't deal or whatever. But then as soon as God fix it, you are back doing the same thing. We can't have that. Okay? And so we have to learn to ask for it, be patient, and allow God to move and do his work. Okay? And you'll start to see things fall in place. So when we're trying to lose weight, okay, it takes time. We can gain weight. You after eating all that food that's bad for you. But then when it comes down to losing weight, it's a process. Eat right, drink a lot of water, work out, keep your body moving. It's a process. So when you're asking God, give me the strength to make it through the day. Guide me. Show me my purpose. Give me this. We have all these requests. And all he says is just have faith in me. Continue to believe in me. And he gonna make it happen for you. But be patient. So ask God for patience. I'm not gonna hold y'all up though. I've been on here talking. It's probably been an hour or so. I don't know. I can't even see the time on here. But anyways, remember the things that I said, y'all, and I thank you guys for tuning in and watching. I do this on my page now, but for those who do not have my other page, have not liked it, it's W.B.C. Women Breaking Cycles. Like I always say, it's not only for women, it targets women, but men can always get something out of this. I've had men come to me saying, I want to learn things that women go through, or learn more things about what women is having to deal with, or whatever the case may be, or women's insight on this and women's insight on that. And so men can get something out of it too. And so go like my page, Women Breaking Cycles. You're free to comment. Again, like I tell everybody, they send me scriptures and devotions and stuff. You're welcome to add that as a post onto the Women Breaking Cycles page as well. Any prayers, any prayer requests, or anything like that, you're free to send me a message in my inbox. I prefer to go through the Women Breaking Cycles webpage. So again, if I haven't invited you, go ahead and like it. And like I said, you're welcome to share different posts that may contribute to someone's life in a positive way. And again, if any prayer requests or anything like that, feel free to share that with me. I will pray with you. I will pray for you, whatever your need is. And so I thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening. Again, the devotion didn't go like I planned, but that's all in God's plans. He put it in the direction He wanted it to go, and this is how it turned out. It was a success, and so I thank you. I love you guys, and stay tuned for next time. I'll be on here again doing the same thing, and I just pray that God keep you guys safe out there. I know I have a lot of law enforcement on my page. Keep them safe in the line of duty. Just protect us and guide us, Lord God, and just see us through. I pray, Lord God, for patience for those out there who's in need of patience and wisdom and knowledge. I pray that God opens up our ears to hear and listen for anything that He is trying to get through to us. And my life for me has always been there for me, no matter what, even though everyone has not been. And it's okay. If you need somebody to talk to, I'm here. You guys are welcome to message me as well. If you just need somebody to talk to or need advice, I am here. I will give you the best advice. And a lot is off of experience, but I will give it to you. If I don't know any answers at that moment, I will get back to you and I will answer any questions that you may have. And so just continue to tune in and follow me. And so I thank you guys. I love you. Be safe. Be blessed. Till next time. We are Women Breaking Cycles. Bye.